ready to skate, I've got a few tips to help make your goblet squat feel more comfortable and more successful. Really, it boils down to having good awareness of three things: your feet, your abs, and your armpits. And I know that sounds really super funny, but I'm gonna explain it. Okay, so with our feet, we wanna make sure that we have a whole foot grip on the floor so that we are as grounded and connected to the earth as absolutely possible, because that's going to give us a lot more power and muscular tension in our legs, which means for better control around our hips and less stress on our backs. We're gonna think about making sure we feel our heels and then adding in pressure through the big toe and adding in pressure through the pinky toe. And once you have that tripod foot established, you're gonna corkscrew your feet into the floor, not lifting any parts of your foot so that you feel like you're torquing externally through your feet. Yes, it said torque, not twerk. And that way you have that really strong connection, and then you'll feel muscle tension going up the sides of your legs and up and into your hips. Then after that, we wanna make sure that we have our abs engaged. So we're gonna call these your seatbelt abs. I often will activate them with a little exhale. So let's take a nice gentle inhale and exhale. I'm going to imagine like I'm tightening up my seatbelt, or I'm pulling my hip bones closer together using those deep abs. So it will be a compressive movement, not a stomach blowing out like into a belt or something movement. So nice compressive abs. Then after I've got my abs, as I'm holding my kettlebell or dumbbell or whatever it is I'm holding out in front of me, I'm thinking about having my armpits engaged. It's really tempting, just get a little schlumpy here, but you can see what happens to my upper back, and whatever happens in my upper back is going to translate to some difference in the spinal position down the line. So I want to make sure that I both have my elbows up and ahead, and I'm thinking about squeezing the backs of my armpits tight, almost like I'm trying to hug my elbows together and elevate them all at the same time. And then you'll feel like this muscular, powerful shelf right here helping hold that kettlebell or weight up in front of you, rather than your poor little shoulders right here trying to do all the stabilizing that they're not meant to do. So we're gonna think feet, abs, and armpits for the most successful goblet squats. And it looks a little something like this. So I'm gonna find my tripod feet. Awesome, you'll see my kneecaps move a little once I've externally rotated through my feet, which I just did. Then I'm gonna think, oh, okay, got my seatbelt tabs on. Last but not least, I'm gonna think, okay, engage those lats. There you go, my armpits are up, and my elbows are up and forward now that my armpits and the sides of my rib cage are nice and engaged. Take a nice deep breath in here, keeping those seatbelt tabs on, seat as deeply as I can, while still keeping that connection, strong connection through my feet into the floor. And I'm going to then have the strongest, most comfortable, most successful goblet squats possible.